We had a little girl in our class, and her name was Annie Kutchy, and the kids always called her Anda. And she came from her stepmother and sister. She had a stepmother and a stepbrother and a stepsister, and they were pretty mean to her. And the kids always used to tease her. They say Anda Kutchy lost her pants at the Uchi Kutchy dance, and I always felt sorry for her because kids were so mean to her. And one day, they said she was walking on the railroad track and she saw her dad, and she was going to meet her dad, and when she saw her dad, she ran to meet him. She was so happy to see him because he loved her dearly. And then as she fell on the railroad, she hit her nose on the railroad track, and it got flat. And they never had surgery done on it or anything, so it always stayed flat. And she was a very sad little creature in school. She would come to school and she would steal stuff out of the kids' lunches, and that didn't make her very popular. So I don't know whatever happened to her after the fourth grade. I never saw her in school again. But I know that in her older years she did get married, and that's the last I heard of her. I don't know where she disappeared to, or her and her husband went or anything. But anyway, she was lucky enough to catch herself a little guy. So then from the third grade, I went to the fourth grade, and Miss Kerrigan in the fourth grade was pretty stern, and then no, for the third grade, Miss Howard was the third grade. Miss O'Hearn was the fourth grade teacher that I went to. She was like a little mouse, kind of. She was good at slapping, but she didn't hit very hard. But the kids were all kind of naughty in her room. And one day, I got a big bug up my rear end, and I saw this boy. He used to sit in front of me, and I sharpened my pencil, and I poked him with my pencil, and he gave a great big squeak of pain. And the teacher came running over. That I got a slapping from her. And another incident was with her was when I went. One time I went home, when I used to go home for lunch, and when I was going back to school, I picked up a couple of green apples. We had apple trees in our yard. I picked up a couple of green apples and ate them on the way to school. Well, when I got into the classroom about an hour later, I got the cramps, and I knew I had to go run to the bathroom because I was getting the diarrhea, and I kept putting my fingers up. One finger was if you wanted to go pee, and the other finger, you had to put two fingers up if you had to go poop. So anyway, I put my two fingers up, and I'm waving wildly because this diarrhea was creeping up on me, and she kept nodding her head no, and I kept shaking my fingers, and finally, luckily, my desk was close to the door, and I jumped up and I ran out, and downstairs I went, and the stairs were very close, thank God, to our room, and I just made it on time to go to the bathroom, and and then she sends a girl down after me that I should come up because because she didn't give me permission to go down. So then, of course, when I went upstairs, then I got a slapping for that one, But and then I wasn't very good in her room because she was kind of she lets you get away with murder. You know, all the kids were kind of goofy in that room, 'cause she didn't slap very hard when she did hit, you know. So anyway, that was my big experience in that room. I'd never want to run through an experience like that again. But anyway, she really pulled one on me. She flunked me, and I had to put a second year in with her. I had her for 2 years. So that